Tinubu can no longer cognitively align his thoughts and make coherent sense, actor Kenneth Okonkwo says. Wow. Yeah, it's true. Anybody listening to Tinubu's discussion or Tinubu's appearance on public space, you understand that he lacks cognitive coherence right now. He does not make a coherent statement. He cannot, the cognitive ability is declining. In fact, has already declined badly. And this is the same person who want to put to become president of Nigeria. He behaves like somebody that has dementia, that suffers forgetfulness randomly and frequently. That is what it is. Well, let's see what actor Kenneth Okonkwo, who is also a spokesperson for the Labour Party, has to say. Nollywood actor and spokesman for the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Kenneth Okonkwo, has slammed the All Progressive Congress APC flag bearer Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigeria News reports that Tinubu's incoherent statements and gaffes during his party's campaigns have become a topic of discussion in recent times. On Thursday, Kenneth Okonkwo, during an interview on Channels TV Politics Today, was questioned on how he thinks Peter Obi would win the 2023 election and how he would possibly put a surprise. Responding, the actor said, Obi is becoming a phenomenon that many people want to reckon with, as well as a Nigerian candidate. The Labour Party chieftain said when he spoke about the party having a structure, the opposition party said he was jiving. However, it is clearly seen today. And according to him, Muslims are with Peter Obi because they cannot understand why Tinubu can no longer cognitively align his thoughts and make coherent sense. Wow. All right. Tinubu has vowed to turn the Southeast into the Taiwan of Africa, as well as negotiate peace of the region. And according to him, if elected as president, his government would build the necessary infrastructure like roads and railways to attract investors. Nigeria News reports that Tinubu made this promise at the presidential rallies to governorship campaign flag-off of the APC at the Pa Oruta Ngele Township Stadium in Ebonyi State. He noted that in order for the Southeast to attain the status of Taiwan in the African region, his government would create an enabling environment for businesses to thrive in the region. The APC flag bearer also promised to negotiate with agitators in the region to achieve peace and security, adding that the region possesses the human capital to be able to achieve that start. All right. So that is what those are the promises that Tinubu made during the flag-off campaign right there at Ebonyi State. All right. So what actor Kenneth Okonkwo is saying here that already Peter Obi is ahead of Tinubu and other contenders because Peter Obi is now a phenomenon. All right. He's now a phenomenon that people want to identify with, that people want to support. Is now the new face of Nigeria. And that is why Peter Obi is already ahead of Tinubu. And again, he slammed Tinubu on his cognitive ability right now, that most of the mistakes, most of the blunders he commits when he goes out is becoming also a phenomenon as well, but though a negative one in that matter, right? That anytime he goes out, if he does not stay on the script, he will commit blunder. Even when he went to Kaduna, in Ariwa House, he told them there that he has always been told to stay on the script because he knew that if he's not on script, he's going to commit blunder. When they were starting up the presidential campaign in Jos, you heard all the blunders he committed. He prayed for PDAPC. So that became a new unregistered political party in Nigeria. And he was buladabu, huladabu, and speaking in tongues, showing that he lost cognizance. His cognitive ability just shut down. His brain just went blank momentarily. So all of those factors put together shows that the man does not have the capacity anymore to face the mental challenge that will be associated with being a president of a nation like Nigeria. All right. And also, that is what Kenneth Okonkwo is saying. And even though Tinubu himself, during the rally that was conducted at Abakaliki in Ebonyi State recently, all right, has made a lot of promises to Nigerians, especially to the Southeasterners. He told them he will turn the East to the Taiwan of Africa. You know that they have the resources, especially the human resources, to do that, to achieve all of that. He will provide them an enabling environment for their businesses to thrive. And then he also went ahead to say he will negotiate with the agitators, basically the IPOB group, and which a lot of people are struggling to believe, because he already said, even Babachir Lawal quoted it, that he said that he doesn't need the vote of the Igbos, and he does. So even if he does not campaign in the East, it has no difference for him. It makes no difference for him. But now he has seen that he cannot move forward without aligning with the Easterners. So he has gone there now to make promises, because Governor Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State has made way for him to come and do that. Just like he went to Imo State under the governorship of Hope Uzodinma, and they went there to make the same promises as well, and then to lie to us that 2,000 businessmen have contributed to 1 billion naira for Tinubu's presidency. How? All right, and they did not prove to us how they contributed that money, where the money came from, and the kind of business those people were doing, and those people were not even seen. And that town hall meeting at Owerri in Imo State ended up with chaos and rowdiness when people started walking out on them. In fact, people walked out on them. And Shetima could see his face frowning seriously. So all these promises he's making to Southeasterners is obviously not going to make waves, because people no longer believe them. Even during that presidential flag off that was done in Jos, it also ended up in chaos. People were throwing stones on them. People were throwing rags and papers on them. And we could hear them from video begging the people to stop, and people walked away. After he made all those blunders on the podium, people started throwing stones on them, and it ended up with stoning, and they left there shamefully. Just like that of Imo State town hall meeting, that people were walking out on them. We could also hear them in the video saying, please don't go, begging people not to leave. And they asked security people to lock the main gate so that people don't leave. Was it a hostage? People are not happy with the kind of candidate that APC is fielding. And it's because of selfishness. If they had fielded Osinbajo as presidential candidate in that party, I tell you, APC would have had another chance to win presidency this time. But they went and fielded somebody else because he said Emilokon is his turn, as if Nigeria is a piece of cake now that anybody can just go there and cut and go. So all of these promises they have made put together, people don't believe them. And all of these are the reasons Kenneth Okonkwo is coming here to say that this guy does not stand a chance of winning Peter Obi in any way, because Peter Obi is already a phenomenon. That is a movement that people want to identify with, people want to support, because it is now a new face of Nigeria. So thank you for listening, and that is Kenneth Okonkwo's submission when he went for when he attended Channels TV interview. All right. So, and he made them to understand that Peter Obi now and Labour Party is a phenomenon, and people have to identify with it. Tinubu no longer have cognitive alignment anymore. He behaves as somebody like he's having dementia and experiencing forgetfulness, that his brain momentarily shuts down at the peak of campaigns, at the peak of public outings, and that shows that health-wise and mentally he's not fit to lead Nigeria. So thank you for listening, and there are some comments here that I think we can add. All right. Somebody is saying Tinubu is too old for the hustle and bustle of presidency. For the sake of his longer life, he should step down. But he will not step down. He will not step down. Another campaign, another gaffe. Why can't these APC supporters picture how this man will be embarrassing the whole country if he, God forbid, wins the election? What kind of brain, all right, do these people have? They don't have brain now. All right. So now another person saying this one thinks is by grammar. You can win election by baby politician. You will be shocked and disgraced next year. Upcoming politician who has never won a polling unit talk less of a whole. So somebody is trying to blame or tease Kenneth Okonkwo here and say that upcoming politician who have never won any election before, that it will shock them. It's not by grammar. Okay, now it's not by grammar. We'll see where that will put us. Another person says he shall be roundly defeated. No one owns any land or state. Tinubu doesn't own a Ragbiji where he came from. He shall be silenced. So there's when it comes to comment section like this, you will see bashing from both parties, and you know the direction things are going. But the truth is that Tinubu does not have the capacity in terms of health and mental strength to carry the load of Nigeria. It's better for him to relax, but he refuses because of selfish interest. He wants to register his name as one-time president of Nigeria, and that is why he's suffering what he's suffering. All right. If he had allowed Osibanjo to go and then he would become another statesman and a kingmaker at the background, that would have earned him a better glory and a better honor than what he's doing now. But he will not because of his selfish interest. So let's have your comment below as well, and thank you for listening.